Why did I decide to go Italian? That's interesting. My training is French, but you know, in Italian cuisine, the traditional training came from France as well, Catherine de Medici. And dining has changed. The fine dining that I did for many, many years, to me, is not the future of dining. There's very few people who can afford $250, you know, a person a night, and they shouldn't have to, you know. And so, if you utilize proper cooking technique, fantastic ingredients, and then do a more casual, heartfelt, home-style cooking, which is really what Italian is, it's more successful. We serve more people here, we reach more people, and we have more success because of that. It's a better business plan, it's more what Americans want to eat, it's more what they recognize, and there's a lot of soul. French food was fantastic, and my Mirbeau and the bistro was fun and crazy. I'm not so much fun and crazy anymore. I'm more about like my family and cooking great food and going to the farm, and I have a responsibility to put better food into the next generation. But I was just doing an event with Alice Waters. It was a green feast at the Ecology Center, and she was talking, and as I was listening to Alice Waters speak, I found so many similarities to my career as well. I mean, not as successful, I wish, but the path was similar. She was a Francophile, she did French food, she spent lots of time in France, and Chez Panisse reflected that. I also started with fine dining cooking, French background, going to France, spent a lot of time in France, and that was our beginnings. And then cuisine has changed, American palates has changed, the emphasis on sustainability, on local farms, about having things come from the next door neighbor. You know, we harvest it and then we serve it. That's really an Italian philosophy as well. And organics, the French aren't as Alice was saying, that they're not as committed. They use a lot of pesticides. I think they're the third biggest producer or user of pesticides. So that was unfortunate. So as she transitioned into a focus on Italian cuisine, I found myself doing it too. I didn't know that until just a few weeks ago when I was listening to her speak. But we did transition into a healthier kind of cuisine, which is Italian cuisine. Plus, we spent a lot of time in Italy, and I just got back 2 weeks ago from Italy. But it was really more about going to Italy this last trip was not seeing new things. I saw one or two new things, but it was about getting that dose of Italian culture, that drinking the society, you know, and the love that permeates Italy. Get me reinvigorated to come back, and since then we've been just killing it with lots of new food and lots of new ideas, and minimizing pizza a little bit actually, and emphasizing pastas. We now have 7 pizzas, which we used to have 11, and now we have 7 pastas, which we used to have 4. So we're actually switching more of a pasta focus, and using our pig, which we butcher, and using the farm, and minimizing pizza. Pizza is always going to be here. That's important. I've got a Tuscan brick oven that I'm going to continue to make pizza. It pays my bills. But I love to be more creative in the pasta and in the grill. We're using the grill quite a bit more too.
So what pizza?